Hello people. Continuing with the research of 19th century Mudflood, we stop with this certainly very important place in Moscow, Russia. It's a place that's called Poklonnaya Gora, or so-called hill of bending. It's like where the people of Moscow came to Napoleon, and he was standing on the hill and they were bending on their knees, like take our city and stuff like this. And it's an intersection of different museums, like Museum of Napoleon War, which is like located to the right. We have the significant Arch of Glory or Gates of Victory here, and we have some Stalin built, so-called Stalin built neighborhoods here. And we have a museum of the Second World War and the monument of the First World War here. So Napoleon was staying on this hill, looking towards Moscow, looking on the place where this house is located right now. But were there something before this house was built? And as we can see, this house consists of two parts. First part, in some areas it's one floor, in some it's two floors. If we go to the backyard, we see two floors, and we see even more. We see the third floor. So the three floors are separated by this parallel line, and we see the balconies a little bit different, although we see some reconstruction here going on and we can see much more details. But we can see the balconies on the fourth and higher floor are different from the balconies on the third floor, and we see this construction difference, like it was like something different before, and then it becomes this gray brick building on the top of 4 floors and above. And we see some trench in the middle of the house where the backyard of this shop is located. What's so significant in this shop? This shop is located right to the left of this arch, and this is where Napoleon was significantly looking at. We have a Dixie shop here, which is like retail shop, like little supermarket, and we see some people filming the inside of it. Looks like very nice, and something that was really different before. So Napoleon was looking straight at this house just because there was some houses there, and probably this is the inside of this antiquities shop, the backyard of which we saw. So it's people entering the front yard, and you see 3 floors below. This interior shop has a very rich interior design, as you can see. So nothing is on the maps here. The old maps show nothing, and exactly at this location. So how come this shop is like 3 stories below? Probably it was some different building before, and they used the foundation of a different building just to, you know, build another house on it. And it significantly is in the place where Napoleon was supposedly met by the Muscovites, which greeted him for saving him from Russian troops, right? And look at this. This is how much they excavated the inside of this house just to give 3 floors more in the backyard. And we can see only one in the front yard of this house. So this is the backyard. You pass through this arch. Probably this arch is some arches of some different houses. You can see the bricked up windows here, and so this arch probably from the different houses. Also, as this buried first floor in the front doesn't make any sense, because you could have been planning the street, you could have been, doing something, because this house is supposed to be constructed in the 50s, right? So 50s doesn't match at all. If you plan the road, you probably plan the outside of the roads, and you probably plan the level of the ground, and they didn't do it because it doesn't fit. Looks like nothing was here, but as you can see, the long line of houses right now is very likely to be upgraded by Stalin to look this neoclassical way, or whatever, Stalin's empire, you call it, the colonial style. And as I've said before, the museum of Napoleon War is here, and this is the monument to this war. So very strange building, very strange anomaly. I'd say it doesn't make sense at all to construct it this way. What do you think about it? Tell me in the comments. Next part coming up soon.